People want to make more money. I think that aspiration is always there. People have to build wealth in the long term. Question is, should they be investing in real estate? See, I'm not the best person to advise on get rich like quick. The question is, do you want to hold it for prestige or do you want to build for wealth? I was able to do a lot of prediction and did that, and it appreciated by 4 times in 7 years. The most expensive area of Bangalore will not see the highest percentage of appreciation. Being a millionaire is definitely is very much possible.
So Shesh, a lot of youngsters they want to become millionaires really fast. Is real estate one option to invest in for faster growth?
People want to make more money. I think that aspiration is always there. For the youngsters, the exposure is more than say 20, 30 years ago. They are able to see that, hey, there are so many people out there who have made money, who are successful. The information flow is much higher. So the aspirations are also today higher. People have to build wealth in the long term. The question is, should they be investing in real estate? See, I'm not the best person to advise on get rich like quick. Of course, there are people who do trading in stock market. They may make a lot of money, but it needs its luck, connections, understanding. When I say connection, also sometimes you have a group of people they are all advising. So there are a lot of things around that. Real estate also speculatively making money. See, there are opportunities exist, but again, that is not a part of long-term wealth creation that I would suggest. There are a lot of opportunities are there, which needs a lot of professional level of work. A lot of times properties come up in bank auction. There are properties that are stuck in NCLT because companies own assets. Companies have gone bankrupt. Companies get stuck in NCLT. Properties may be sold off. So there are a lot of these opportunities where I know people have made many times more money also. But this, I would say, needs a professional level of understanding of real estate, have right connections, etc. to pull off those deals. And I've also seen people, maybe they have access to information that some new project is coming before others came up, right? So speculatively, there are people who have made money. That is not what I am here to fully advocate, because that needs the knowledge and connections, etc. And that is not for casual work. That is for people who are able to fully professionally focus and do that. Now, what real estate is suitable for most people is to, keep their earnings and ensure they get returns from their earnings. That means you're already having an income somewhere. Either you have inherited your wealth, you want to rejig your portfolio, right? You're already wealthy, right? I meet a lot of such people who inherited, but they have to put it in the right place, right? Whatever is there. What if their wealth was in a city which is declining? They would rather move it to a city like Bangalore, right? Sometimes you have property in a location like say Jayanagar, which has seen the maximum appreciation. Honestly, if you want to create more wealth, I would say you sell it off, move that to other locations which are going to appreciate percentage-wise more. The question is, do you want to hold it for prestige or do you want to build for wealth, right? Everybody's target should be based on what is the income source they have and what is the existing wealth either they've already inherited or they hold, right? You have a basis from there. It's not a pure play lottery ticket as such, right? Now the question really is, hey, this were my earning, this is my net deployment. What is my internal rate of return that I made, right? IRR is the most important return. What is my component CAGR, IRR? These are the terms if people understand. Based on what is the investment I've been putting, what is the value it is creating. Right, that's the long-term wealth creation. The other aspect is, do I need to create a further rental income? Like I said, there are some people are like only putting money for appreciation. They're like, I'm already earning enough, I don't need further income. But there are, I think, good strategy a lot of times is to focus on income as well, at least at a certain stage. Somebody who's in 20s might not have to look at building further income source. Maybe they're investing in something they'll appreciate. But maybe when you're crossing your 40s, etc., having these additional, the other phase of life, right? You start building those additional income. Invest in real estate that will eventually start giving that income. That can be really good. So that planning is very important. I would say if I look at myself, when I was in 20s, I invested in real estate in a boom time. I was able to do a lot of prediction and did that, and it appreciated by 4 times in 7 years, okay? But will it always happen? I don't know. So one has to understand that there are times when significant boom time is happening. that you need to have a understanding and a study, and you need to build your own right connections. What are the other larger set of people? What are the smarter people doing around you,
Correct.
etc. Right? Honestly, the way I went about when I was much younger was majority of my investment went to land which can appreciate, and land that can appreciate are the ones that are currently relatively lower priced. Right? Like I said, no, the most expensive area of Bangalore will not see the highest percentage of appreciation.
Correct.
Right? See, if a land that is already, let's say HSR, if a land is already at a 30,000 square feet, वो 3 time नहीं बनने वाला है जल्दी, right? Whereas you go towards an airport next to metro, maybe there is a land available at 3,000 or 4,000. A 3,000 wala land, 9,000 banna is not unthinkable.
Correct.
So I think one has to start looking at the saving and investing in the right place. I would say for a long term, look at something where a land can appreciate really well. And if you're looking at income, yes, this is good, but you be realistic. What is a kind of rental yield that you can generate? Look at properties that are yield generating, right? See, I know smart people who have invested in paying guest buildings. They own PG buildings. PG building is yield generating. Commercial real estate, like an office space, that is an yield generating. Co-living, which is a better variation of PG, in the right location, that is yield generating. People are smart to buy smaller apartments nearer a tech park or in good locations from a mid-scale developer coming at a right price. A lot of times they tend to generate better yield than a very expensive apartment, etc. that you buy, right? Very expensive apartment usually better off for your own purpose. So one has to keep a lot of these factors in mind. But it is basically what I would say, it's essentially real estate good for long-term wealth creation with a clear long-term strategy. Start thinking in your 20s itself, have a clear strategy. Where will it go when 10 साल में क्या होने वाला है, 20 साल में क्या होने वाला है. Definitely, if you can, for I think kind of people who work in a city like Bangalore with a decent income, if they have a right strategy, right planning, being a millionaire is definitely is very much possible. And I think most with good jobs, above average, salary paying jobs in Bangalore, वो 20s से ना वो 40s में तो somewhere there, they'll get there.
So the advice is that do not invest fast, invest smart.